Good morning, Brightline guests. We're currently boarding the 5 a.m. train to Miami with stops in West Palm Beach, Boca Raton, Fort Lauderdale, and Ventura on track number 1. For those guests traveling with assisted Good morning, Brightline guests. We're now boarding the 5:50 a.m. train to Miami with stops in West Palm Beach, Fort Lauderdale, and Ventura on track number 1.
Untouchable Brightline tests. Brightline will be departing momentarily to Miami on scheduled stops.
Way down.
West Palm Beach.
You want to go inside.
Or
Way back there.
Lauderdale
So
and Aventura.
and fed up.
Please take a moment to look at your ticket and ensure you are using the correct coach and seat. All premium guests, please have your tickets ready.
Done drinking, done eating.
Hit the button.
You want me to be one of those people that takes like 22 pictures?
I also don't want you to take a picture of yourself.
You ready, John?
Good angle like you, Sam.
Yeah, that's okay. Is that better?
See his nose hairs.
Sam, the only picture that goes along with that one is the side profile.
Hi, friends.
They both ended their careers losing in a blowout to Jacksonville. And Jacksonville was eating him up. That's
So
exactly
was
what
this
they
the
did.
last game of his career?
It was the. He was fucking ass.
Days or is it both?
No.
When did it stop being movies?
2009.
But it was funny. Steve left Swifty signs on the snowmobile trail. There was a Jaguar there.
Oh,
but
I can
the
get it.
son would even in the driver's window and brought it out.
That's not enough.
Just like I said, all these spots.
But yeah, I imagine
You're 2 weeks before the first NFL game of the regular season, so they want players to not get, be too rusty. And they had already announced that Atlanta was not playing any starters.
the entire preseason Atlanta didn't play any starters. The entire preseason.
So everyone's got a different strategy these days.
Hell, they have a new quarterback. Kirk Cousins has never played in Atlanta.
So yeah, how many pieces have you done at?
3 or 4. I mean, there's the Hall of Fame
There's
guys.
3, but
Used to be 4 now.
1 year you have 2 home games, the next year you have 1 home game.
So it's 3 games.
But if the years you have 1 home game, you get the extra 17th game in the regular season. So any season that you have 1 home game in the preseason, you get a 17th or another home game for the
Are they
17th.
doing the preseason with it as far as what it used to be?
It's got a Jaguar on it. It's even a nice like black meshes with your shirt. You can bring a clear bag.
Okay.
And so in Tampa, you can't bring any kind of bag in.
Why?
You can't even bring a person.
Why is it so
I don't know.
weird?
I got sent back to a Tampa game one time, a Jacksonville game in Tampa, because I
Yeah.
assumed I could bring this in. It was an NFL policy, but every stadium has their own. But I did research, and Miami's policy is you can bring a clear bag in within a certain time.
I used to live up in Virginia, and I went up to FedEx Field all the time to just go watch Skins, and I don't know, sometimes fall up to Baltimore as well. And their fields are pretty open policy, but we got the Nats put their AAA team in my hometown, and when I went to just go to a baseball game, they were super strict, super on everything. It was like
In Jacksonville,
yeah.
you can bring bottled water in.
Okay.
So I'll fill that bag with 6 bottles of water for everybody, and go right through security. We'll carry 6 bottles of water in.
And we know people that want to empty the water or vodka in.
Yeah, and like Disney, you can bring whatever you want in there. Like it's in a cup, it's whatever. Like they'll metal detect whatever, but it's
Well,
but and then Universal, you go through, you can only have sealed water bottles, even if it's a sealed like my girlfriend, she had a sealed Snapple bottle. They wouldn't let her through. They were like, no, it was plastic, and they were like, well, we just don't know. And I'm
Well,
like,
in some early games, 30 years ago, when Jacksonville first got a team, they had games where they ran out of bottled water, and it was really bad because it was a 100-degree day, and people were, passing out. And
Yeah,
stuff.
I can imagine.
So since that, they said, okay, you can carry bottled water in. That way, if most 65,000 people bring a bottle of water.
Lean against the wall. Go into the bathroom in there. bugs start rolling.
But there's no proof.
Sorry, let me
You know,
understand.
anybody stepping forward saying, "Oh
Coming
yeah,
to
when I was
America."
going to college, I worked with her at that
No?
McDonald's."
Yeah, coming to America.
And no McDonald's owner at that college just come forward and said, "Yeah,
Started
And bumping a beer.
Welcome to West Palm Beach. Thank you for riding Brightline.
When I worked in consumer electronics, those companies. I worked for Macy's department store. Macy's was one of our. We had back in the day when department stores carried electronics. For the Best Buys, the Circuit Cities.
So it's a great-
Circuit Cities.
their names on
For
it.
those big.
Yeah, I remember
That was the second. That was the second concussion, according to them, the first concussion. But that, yeah. So the one that happened with Buffalo, they never. He went in the protocol 10, and they passed him, and he came back out.
Yeah, it rained this morning.
Because the backup quarterback.
Yeah, it was supposed to rain up until 7 a.m.
Then you
when
go
I looked
out.
at it, and then it was supposed to be nice and crisp. Partly cloudy.